Hey guys and gals, I wanted to talk about another submarket of Kansas City that sometimes may not be talked about that much or really even enough. And that is the submarket of Cass County. You've seen this area down here in the yellow and green before as part of the overall, let's see here, as part of the overall properties that we have here in all of the submarkets. So I'll zoom back out here. And so this is the entire metro with all the submarkets in it. And for this particular discussion, we're only going to focus on Cass County. And that's just this area down here. And Cass County consists of a few submarkets in and of itself. And mostly you're looking at everything that's south and east of Grandview and Lee Summit. And that's Belton, which has a good 20,000 people. Raymore has a good 20,000 people. Greenwood here, which is also really part of the Lee Summit School District. And that really is powering a lot of why this is green here. Pleasant Hill and Harrisonville. And Belton and Raymore are going to be the two larger, more faster growing properties in Kansas City, towns in Kansas City. And a lot of that has to do with intermodals and physical warehousing, distribution, a lot of really good blue collar jobs in the Belton and Raymore area. It's also, as you've heard me talk before about Grandview, impacted Grandview in a positive way. So Belton, though, is a bit more on the B side, so Class B. There's also some Class C in Belton. So there's parts of it that are a little bit more hit or miss, I would say. And then Raymore, which is Class A, because you've got Raymore Peculiar School District called RAPEC. Very strong and growing school district with, highly rated schools and teachers. Greenwood already touched on, part of the Lee Summit School District. There's also a couple of lakes here in this area that is affluent. You got Lake Winnebago and Raintree Lake that are newer lakes, but it has produced a lot of people moving down here into this area. Raymore I already touched on. So this is going to be your A market. There's not a ton of properties that are available on the multifamily side. There's some great ones in Raymore, a lot of townhouse style, newer construction. Peculiar has a few. Belton has probably the most out of this area here. And then we head down to the Harrisonville area, which is also growing and part of the metro. A lot of it has to do with Interstate 49 running through this area. Obviously, it's going to have good access to downtown Kansas City. You're maybe 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away. So that's what's propelling a lot of Harrisonville. There's not a ton of product down there, again, because it's small, but the stuff that is down there is Class B, maybe Class C, but it's a Class B neighborhood. Harrisonville is actually the county seat of Cass County. So we know this isn't going anywhere and probably will continue to grow as people want more and more space over time in Kansas City. I'm zooming out here just so you can kind of see where Interstate 49 tends to go, which is all the way up and down the state of Missouri, north and south. And then that brings us over here to Pleasant Hill, which is a small town, Class B. There's a lot of people over time, if you know people in Lee Summit area, that maybe have said, hey, look, Lee Summit's grown too fast for us. We want some more land to spread out on. And many of them have moved into Pleasant Hill. Pleasant Hill has a fast growing school district. It's actually a really great school with several hundred students per class, maybe 100 students per class, which does a lot of good things to support that community. There are some townhouse style over here, a couple of traditional apartment complexes in Pleasant Hill. It's a great place to invest if you can find them. These kind of outskirt areas, if you can find good Class B or C product that's townhouse style, where you're going to have low maintenance and low headaches, because each person has their own garage and it's maybe an up down kind of duplex, fourplex. Those are great investments on the outskirts because your property manager or yourself should be able to handle those no problem. And they're in high demand because these are pretty good school districts where a lot of people want to live there, but it's also, kind of expensive, kind of a risk to build in these smaller areas. So it takes them longer to develop. But this Cass County submarket is a great submarket to invest in. And I'm happy to take down any properties you want to look at over here. We have several on occasion that we like to transact in and have transacted in the past. So again, this is Cass County, south and kind of east of the metro here, with some good population pockets that are Class A and B only. And look forward to hearing your questions on the Cass County submarket. Again, this is Alex Olson with Xchange CRE here in Kansas City for the Multifamily Minute.